Okay, while waiting for the enemy wave, let's tackle that Black Skull encampment. Charge! Ouch. And that's a wrap. Okay, good. Other letter. I'm afraid I have some troubling news for you, my friends. The Black Skull have been hired by the Prince of House Talyron to assassinate his father, the king. He intends to take the throne for himself. Suffice to say, if their plan succeeds, Torin will gain much more power and influence than he already has. I don't know the exact plan, but it is happening soon. You need to get to the king and warn him. Given your reputation with Talyron, I don't expect you'll have much issue with that, but time is of the essence. Okay, let's foil the assassination. If Van is right, we might face more than a little trouble in there. There won't be any second chances for us should things go south. Do or die, eh? Ready. Alright, let's go. Given your reputation with the nobles, you easily gain access to the front gate of the manor, but a pair of overeager guards stop you. Hold up there, strangers, and just where do you think you're going? The king's life is at stake. We need to see him. It may already be too late. An assassin, you mean, Abner? Does that look like blood to you? Something's not right here, boss. They should know of our reputation. Indeed, it's strange they would not seek our help in an urgent matter like this. You're right, something's off. Let's take a look inside, shall we? Aye, damn the consequences. In a room not far from the manor's entrance, you find a pair of dead guards discarded like trash, their bodies stripped of their uniforms. Yurik bends down, inspecting one of the bodies. Still warm, they haven't been dead for long. Just as I feared, the Black Skull are already here. Is this them? The guard nods, taking a threatening step toward you. Thought we told you all to wait. Enough with the ruse. Ha, well, let's get this over with, shall we? Ooh. Ooh. You good, boss? I doubt that was the last of them. We need to find some of the king's own. If any are still alive, that is. Let's not waste time. Being open another set of doors, entering a chamber that looks fancier than the rest. A man occupies the lone bed, fast asleep. He wakes with a sudden jolt, eyes wide as he quickly reaches for his sword at the sight of you. Easy now, meaning no. What? How did you get here? What's going on? A good actor, or he's genuinely unaware, sir. I'd bet the latter. You need to take us to the king. The Black Skull have infiltrated the guards' ranks. They intend to kill the king. Ridiculous. What proof do you have? He found some dead guards near the entrance, stripped of their uniforms. They were supposed to report to me some time ago. I was wondering where they had gone to. Very well, follow me. I will take you to the king. Lead the way. Oh, shit. Captain steps with purpose towards the king's quarters, its doorway unmanned. A hint of panic creeps into his voice. No, there should be guards here. He rushes toward the doors, pushing on them to no avail. You hear something behind you and spin around to a single guard fast approaching your position. You there! Put your weapons down! Captain turns and makes his way through your party, and the guard quickly relaxes at the sight of him. Sir, the manor has been infiltrated. The king's life is at stake. We must get into his chambers. With combined effort, you're able to break the door down with a well-timed heave. You dash into the room to see the king surrounded by black skulls, his flailing warhammer the only thing keeping them all at bay. Damn it! I knew those oafs would let us down. Form up, soldiers, we've got company. My liege will handle these scum. Get yourself to safety. Oh, he died. Ah. Ugh. Nice. With your enemies drawing their last breath, you rush to check on the king. He struggles up under his own power, wounded but alive. The wind's company. I'm lucky to have such diligent allies. You have my thanks. Are you alright? It's nothing, truly. A pair of guards dash into the room, their mouths hanging open with shock. Gods, we thought something was wrong, but we didn't imagine this. Ready my carriage, I must return to the capital and convene with my council. You know your son is behind this, right? The king turns to you with a solemn nod. Those assassins said as much. Come see me in the city, for there's much I would like to discuss with you. As you wish. All right. Okay, what do you have to say, Mr. Kingman? My friends, it is good of you to come. You have my deepest thanks once again for what you did back at my manor, and it will not go without reward. A woman standing at the king's side steps forward and delivers a pouch of coins into your hands. That is Edina, my sister and trusted advisor. And this is General Stefford, the commander of my armies. You look at both of them and exchange respectful nods. So it seems my excuse of a son has grown impatient, eh? He no doubt learned of my plan to denounce him as my heir. He sighs. I don't know where I went wrong with that boy. I think even the gods would fail to set him straight. Sorry, I don't mean to burden you with my parenting problems. Fortunately, I'm a better king than a father, or at least I'd like to think so. With this failed gambit, the prince has now entered open rebellion. He is gathering allies as we speak, intent to march here on the capital. We understand you have a history with the Black Skull. Given their continued involvement in this matter, I assume we can count on your help again? Of course. Anyway, we have a special job for you. It seems my son is trying to turn an influential nobleman and his retainers against me. That cannot happen. I'd like you to speak with him and convince him to remain loyal. Any idea how we do that? A bribe, perhaps? Or maybe he has a task that needs doing. You're a smart and persuasive bunch. I trust you can figure it out. I would go myself, but there is too much preparation to be done here. Understood. We'll do our best.